you're going to have to get your arms around Dalvin Cook. Okay, ain't no push, ain't no little push. Who that knocking down? Not Dalvin. What's up? What's happening? What is popping? What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys the daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here and you haven't already subscribed to my channel, stop what you're doing, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first one is to buy me a coffee to help you this channel. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports, a merch collection. Get you the classic tee, the wavy tee, or the flower dot crew neck that I've been rocking lately. This crew neck comes in black, white, or Kelly green, so make sure you shop that before it starts to get cold out, because it's already starting to get a little chilly here. Well, not chilly, but it's cooling down just right. You guys know I live in the South, Atlanta, so I'm sure up north where most of you guys live is, you know, very much sweater, crew neck weather. So go ahead and shop that right now. But y'all, we're going to get into this video. As you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, so you already know what's going on. We are talking about, let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4 things that the Eagles need to do right now. No ifs, ands, or buts. 4 things that the defense needs to do to tighten up on, to have this successful season that we are supposed to have, to be this dominant defense they are supposed to be and getting paid to be. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. We cut the check. Now cut the crap and get after it. Starting week 2, no excuses for anybody. 4 things our defense needs to do, and obviously it was a wake-up call week 1 versus the Lions, and I ain't on the Lions, you know what I'm saying? The Lions got talent. They got talent. But you guys know, looking at our defensive roster, the Lions should not have been able to keep up with us. The Lions did not. The Lions have some good pieces, but they don't have a complete roster like we have. We have a complete roster. It's no reason why the Lions should have hung around like that. It's no reason why we should have barely escaped from a win. Let's talk about the defense. The Lions, a team that got, I believe, 3 wins last season, came out on their first drive of the season, on their second play of the season against this defense that I done hyped up so much on here. They got a 50-yard play, y'all. Second play of the season. 50-yard run, 50-yard burst. Run game, nothing to them. They rushed for 180 yards, 3 touchdowns on us. 5 touchdown drives. Drives that average 70 yards. Y'all, come on now. Tighten up. 4 things the Birds gotta do right now on defense. Starting number 1, and I hate this. I hate it. Because it's so freaking obvious and easy, you think. Tackling. I'm telling these people to tackle. Tackle. The Eagles had 15 missed tackles week 1. 15 missed tackles. 15. Now, the Lions ran 66 plays. So, for y'all that like numbers and stats, that's a missed tackle every 4.5 plays. Some plays, now, like I said, that was just on the average plays. Some plays, we had multiple missed tackles. And that ain't got nothing. Now, there's some things that is on Jonathan Gannon, but that ain't got nothing to do with Jonathan Gannon. Tackle the man in front of you. No little arm tackles. Wrap the man up. Wrap him up. Don't be scared of a little contact. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know monkeypox is out. I think it's still out. So maybe, you know, they ain't want to have too much skin-on-skin contact. Don't know how them boys from Detroit, you don't know what they be doing over there. You know what I'm saying? But wrap the dudes up. Get that skin-on-skin contact. Don't be scared. They don't bite. You know what I'm saying? That little arm tackling, that little weak flailing arm tackles, that ain't going to work for Dalvin Cook. It didn't work for DeAndre Swift. And it sure enough isn't going to work when Dalvin Cook come to town. Dalvin Cook don't play. Like I said, that game against the Packers, he pretty much just moved this grown man out the way. Dalvin Cook don't play. That little fake showing just a little, I tried tackle is not going to cut it week 2 or the rest of this season, period. Wrap you guys up, bring them down. We had the most missed tackles than any team week 1, 15. That has to stop now. Period. That's the biggest thing, you guys. We talk about this run defense, everything we let them do. Well, that starts with tackling. I mean, that's fundamental football. You know what I'm saying? Tackle. If you ask a kid what they do in football, tackle. I bet guarantee you a little 5-year-old gonna say tackle, hit somebody. Hit somebody. Don't be scared. You know what I'm saying? Do that. That's number 1. Tackling. Like I said, the little arm flailing, throwing your little body out, diving, throwing a little body out, not committing. That ain't gonna work. Wrap him up. Dalvin Cook, wrap him up. That's make him drag you, attempt to drag you. You're going to have to get your arms around Dalvin Cook. Okay? Ain't no push. Ain't no little push. Who that knocking down? Not Dalvin. What's up, you guys? It's me here interrupting me to let you know that I am partnering with Prize Picks this NFL season to bring you guys a 100% deposit match if you use my code SymoneWithTheSports. Prize Picks is a daily fantasy app where you can make picks and make money. So use my code SymoneWithTheSports and they will match your deposit 100%, minimum $10, up to $100. But y'all, help me out with my week 2 picks. Who should I pick the more or less on? Download the app. Let me know because I'm trying to make some money week 2. Help your girl out. But now back to the video. Moving on to number 2. Pressure pack. Jared Goff was looking way too comfortable. We got 1 sack against the Lions, and that came from a busted snap. The only reason why we got that sack was because they were thrown off. Jared Goff was all thrown off. The snap was a busted snap. So everything was slowed down and messed up, and we were able to get to Jared Goff. The only sack, we should be getting more freaking sacks than miscommunication for them on offense. Shouldn't be the reason why we got a sack. We need more pressure off the edge. And again, Jonathan Gannon, you know what I'm saying? I'm calling your name now, you know what I'm saying? What? Why are we not seeing Hassan Reddick coming off the edge? That's why we brought him, I thought. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes Hassan Reddick so fine, is his versatility. Use him versatilely. Stop trying to make dynamic dudes one-dimensional. Put him on the outside. Let's see him coming off the edge. Let's see it. Week 2. Gotta pressure Kirk Cousins. Like I said in my preview video yesterday, if you did not see my breakdown, Eagles versus Vikings, go check that out. It's on the page. It's live right now. Go check that out. The only way you're going to stop a man named Justin Jefferson is to try to stop Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? You got to get to the root. You know what I'm saying? There's no stopping Justin Jefferson. The only thing we can hope to stop is hope that pass don't get there. That hopefully a pass don't get off to Justin Jefferson. Because once Justin Jefferson get the ball, or once Justin Jefferson gets the opportunity to make a play on the ball, it's over with. But if we can get to Kirk Cousins, if we can put some pressure on that passing game, throw Kirk Cousins off, that's the only way we're going to throw Justin Jefferson off. And the only way we're going to do that is getting pressure off the edge. We got to be able to get pressure without blitzing. Yeah, we were blitzing, but we got to be able to get just pure pressure off the edge. We have the pass rushers. Josh Sweat had a lot of pressures. He had some pressures, but we had to get home contact. We got to get them sacks. We got to back them up. We got to disrupt their drives. Have them scared to drop back. We have the talent, but they got to get that pressure. We have the guys who can do it. Now just do it. Nike ain't say it for a reason. And again, we want to see some fresh rotations. That's Jonathan Gannon. We want to see Let's see Hassan Reddick. Let's see what he can do. But guys, we had to get home and we had to get pressure without having to blitz. Blitzing can't be the only way that we get pressure on the quarterback. We have to get some pressure from our pass rushers. Got to get some pressure from our edge rushers. Our D-line was looking flat. Our D-line is supposed to be the bread and freaking butter. The D-line is supposed to be what's money for this team. You know what I'm saying? The D-line is, we got so much talent, so much depth on the D-line. They should be scared to drop back. You know what I'm saying? They should be scared. Especially quarterbacks like Jared Goff and Kirk Cousins. Like, we can't have them comfortable. We can't. So, number 1, tackling. Number 2, pressure pack. Number 3, takeaways. We, in the last couple of years, at least in the last 2 years, we have been bottom in the league. Not very bottom, but we've been in the bottom, like 5. We've been how about this? We've been one of the worst teams in takeaways in the last couple of years. We have to get some takeaways on defense. We have to make some plays. We have to get some takeaways. Now, we have a big takeaway. Shout out James Bradberry. I mean, you don't get bigger than that. A pick 6. That's huge. And I'm not taking away from that. And I'm not saying that's huge. Like, to get a pick 6 in week 1, that's huge. And I'm not necessarily saying that was something bad we did in week 1. But just going forward throughout the season, that has to be something that has to change. We brought in playmakers. They need to make plays. And again, James Bradberry did that. We have the guys that can get these takeaways, put the offense in some great positions, or even put some points on the board like James Bradberry did. That's something we have to continue, guys. And there was that one ball that just went right in and out of the hands of Darius Slay. Should have been a pick. He really could have brought that ball down, did it. And that's not just like a big knock on Darius Slay. Of course, there's always going to be those ones that got away. Of course. I'm just saying, going forward, this defense, the defense was put on the clock week 1 just because of the way we let the Lions rip us apart. We need to get some takeaways this season. We need to get some takeaways week 2. I want to see 2, and a takeaway doesn't necessarily mean a score to me, obviously. Week 2, we need at least 2 takeaways week 2, whether that's a fumble recovery, interception, whatever. It doesn't even have to be a pick 6. It doesn't have to be a scoop and score. But we need at least 2 defensive takeaways in week 2. We have too many playmakers now on defense to be at the bottom of the league again in takeaways. Okay? This is the blueprint for our successful defense. So, number 1, tackling. Hate that we have to talk about that. 2, pressure pack. 3, takeaways. 4. And this is on Jonathan Gannon. And some of the number 2 was on Jonathan Gannon, and number 4 is on Jonathan Gannon. Why is Jordan Davis not in the game? And also Nakobe Dean, but mainly Jordan Davis. Why is Jordan Davis getting and especially we have such a rotation and a smooth and good rotation. We've been very rotational when it comes to our defensive tackles. Why does Jordan Davis have half as many snaps as Fletcher Cox? Less snaps than Marlon T. Why does he have less snaps than Marlon T? Jordan Davis was the best run defender. We got the best run defender in college football. We traded up for the guy. Number 14. To what? Barely put him in the game. In a game where we were getting we trade up for the best run stopper. A run stuffer. Our first overall pick. Week 1, we're getting destroyed on the ground. And we don't think, hey, maybe we should play our number 1 pick, the best run defender in college football right here. What? I don't get it. And like I said, there is the chance that maybe Jordan Davis was gassed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he was gassed and couldn't go back in. But I have not heard anybody say, and it's been a week since the game, almost a week since the game. It's been plenty of press conferences, and I'm almost 1,000% sure reporters have been asking why wasn't Jordan Davis in the game? And I have not heard Jordan Davis couldn't go back in because, he needed time to catch his breath. I haven't heard that. So that's not the reason. So what's the freaking reason? I don't get it. And then 2, Nakobe Dean, he got in on 3 plays, 3 snaps, barely any snaps. They were a freaking force. That tandem was a force. Not even just Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis and Nakobe Dean together, that package deal, they were a force. They were a force at UGA. Why do we have the force on the sideline while we getting smacked? While we getting DeAndre Swift is running all over us? What? I don't understand. And when Jordan Davis was in the game, it was like the average amount of rushing yards we were giving up with Jordan Davis in the game was like a fraction of what we were giving up with Jordan Davis out the game. So when he was in, it was working. So I don't understand. Week 2, Dalvin Cook. I want to see Dalvin Cook versus big Jordan Davis. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, that big third down when Jordan Davis was in the game, 3rd and 1, DeAndre Swift gets the ball. Jordan Davis flattened him like a pancake. Literally. I want to see Dalvin Cook versus Jordan Davis. Dalvin versus Davis. There's no excuse. Like I said, the only excuse would have been and that's something we got to evaluate. But of course, if Jordan Davis wasn't in the game because he needed more time to catch his breath because he is big, you know what I'm saying? Okay. But if that's not the case, there's no reason why Jordan Davis isn't in the game. Like I said, it makes no sense. We trade up for the guy. He was the best defender. Literally, he's a very athletic, super athletic. Y'all saw that vertical he had. Y'all saw his numbers at the combine. His numbers were crazy for his size. There's no reason why Jordan Davis should be in the game. Half the time Fletcher Cox is, and less of the time Marlon T is. There's no reason for it. Marlon, a guy who barely been making the roster. And I love Marlon, but I'm just saying, I'm just putting in perspective. What the freak going on? Play Jordan Davis. Play Jordan Davis. Let Jordan Davis cook. You know what I'm saying? Let Jordan Davis do Jordan Davis. And put Nakobe Dean in too. You know what I'm saying? We want to see them in together. That's what got us so excited. We've been talking about all this offseason. At least I wanted to see them two together. Nobody could do nothing with them when they was out together at UGA. Let's do it. I thought that was the whole point of getting them two. You know what I'm saying? But those are the 4 things that's going to take for this defense to be what it is supposed to be and what they're getting paid to be, y'all. Tackling, pressure, takeaways, and let Jordan Davis cook. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, make sure you like this video, leave a comment, subscribe, keep rock with me. Check the links down below. Buy me a copy of this channel. Shop the official Simone with the Sports or our merch collection. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.